But obviously, JC, the Bucs had a bye this week. No game, had the week off. One of the last teams to have their bye in the NFL, and they still stand in the sixth seed in the NFC. So they didn't have any shifting, but there was some movement around them. The Saints still the one seed. They clinched a playoff spot. Green Bay still staying in the two, moved to 9-3 with a win over Philly. The Rams, after beating Arizona, are now winning the NFC West. They moved ahead of the Seahawks. And in the 4 seed, it's the New York Giants, who beat Seattle. They're 5-7. And at the 5, Seattle moved down. So they're in a wild card spot now. The Bucs still in the 6. And the Minnesota Vikings, who have gone 5-1 in their last 6 after starting 1-5, moved into that last spot in the NFC playoffs, edging out Arizona, who's gone 1-5 in their last 6 and is a Hail Mary away from being 0-6 in those games. So I'm looking at this NFC playoff picture, and as of right now, the Bucs would play the Rams in the wild card round. Now, JC, we were talking about it a little bit pre-show, but obviously the Rams beat the Bucs in week 11, 27-24. Tom Brady had some trouble, got picked off twice by Jordan Fuller. This Rams defense, they're fast. Their offense goes up tempo. Say what you want about Jared Goff, but he's a pretty good game manager when he's got reads in front of him. He can make the plays when asked to. The Rams are a good team. And I know you said it, but you said this is a team that scares you a little bit. And why is that?
The up-tempo offense, it throws our defense off. Our defense does not play well against good screen games and up-tempo. They've shown it the whole year.
I think, and the one thing, the Bucs have been best when they've been able to establish the run, when they've been able to get Rojo going, when he's been able to get his legs under him a little bit. They weren't able to do that against the Bucs. Rojo was their lead rusher, and he had 10 carries for 24 yards. I mean, Aaron Donald is a monster. He's the best defensive player in the NFL. He might be the best player in the NFL outside of Patrick Mahomes. The guy is unbelievable. Leonard Fournette got in the end zone against the Rams, but still only 7 for 17. This is a team that is really, really stout against the run. They're one of the best defenses in the NFL. They can get after the quarterback. Now, Aaron Donald didn't have a sack against the Rams. A.Q. Shipley in one of his last games before having to retire because of an injury. I mean, he stifled 99. And this offensive line, Ryan Jensen was great too. And I remember I predicted it. I said they wouldn't allow a sack to Aaron Donald. So the Bucs can protect. They can protect Tom Brady. That's not the issue, but it's running the ball. And they weren't able to establish the run game. Do you think that could be a problem if the NFC playoff picture stays like this and the Bucs have to travel to LA to play in Wild Card Weekend?
You know, I'm very optimistic with Tom Brady taking over the offensive play calling. Basically, I think they'll start getting in a groove here pretty quickly, pretty fast. Brady is motivated, and I don't think he would lose twice to the Rams, especially in the playoffs. I think they'd prep for that game and play well. Rojo would get a good share of the carries, and hopefully it would be a different ball game.